I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'm just going to go on my own live to make sure it's there, and so that I can read the messages off here instead of squinting at the screen. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Have you got your coffee, Nikki? Have you got your coffee? Hey, Alyssa, how are you? What are all these old names coming up? That's cool. Okay, so changing it up a little bit this morning. So, welcome, Alyssa. And Greta, hey Greta, how are you? Nikki can't sleep. No minting. Don't drink coffee, otherwise you won't sleep. Oop, message retracted. How did you do that? Yeah, switching it up a little bit today. So what I do on this, for those of you that are new, is I go through the energies for the day. So just like the daily read, if you've been watching the daily reads on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, go through that and get some more guidance for the day as well. And go in a bit more depth of that. I started doing this new picking a card from one of Colette Baron Reid's decks apps that I've got to give us like an overall theme of the day. In fact, I might start doing that in the personalized weekly reads as well, having that too. So that's pretty cool. And then I pick out my cards for the day. So I pick out 4 cards for my day, and I keep it by my bedside every day so that I've got guidance for the day. And then I do the same for you guys, read for you guys too. So it should be fun. It should be fun. As you might notice, I'm going to go to the gym this morning. So I'm feeling really energetic. Mint tea, not coffee. Mint's good. Isn't mint a bit activating though? Like, I've got some ginger tea, but I don't like to have it in the evening because it's quite activating too. I think mint could be activating the same. I don't know. But anyway, you're awake. We're happy to have you with us. And Alyssa, how are you? Haven't heard from you for ages. I see your name pop up on Facebook sometimes. So I've picked a card out already because what I thought I'd do is pick the card out early and share it on social media to bring people in. And so the card for today, Alyssa is great, good. Injury's better. My headache is gone completely. Yeah, I just did the wrong thing. So today is a strength. And you know what I noticed is 44. This is card number 44. This is from the Enchanted Map Oracle from Colette Baron Reid. And 44 means, to me, when you get the repeating number 4, is about strength. It's about the same thing. It's about boundaries. It's about standing in your power. It's about standing up for yourself. So I'm sure she's picked this card for 44 for a reason. I know different teachers have different meanings for the different numbers. Greta, you've been seeing 44 a lot lately. There you go. So it's all about this strength. I'll read it out to you, but when I tuned into this strength, what I got from it was that it's about your spiritual strength being your true strength. So, it's not about pushing people around. It's not about the muscles. It's not about your physical strength. Your true power, your true strength is that spiritual strength. So it's your connection with your higher self. So let's read what Colette writes about strength. So it's upright, this card. These apps that she does, that they could do reversals as well. So different message when it's in reverse. Love double numbers and numbers rising. Yeah, such as 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 3, 2, 1 is a good one as well. It's like 3, 2, 1 blast off. I love that one. Yeah, I see. And it's overall, when you see repeated numbers like that, it's a message of alignment. So it just means you're in alignment. It's like, yeah, you're in alignment with your higher self, which is great. So, regardless of the actual numbers that you're seeing, when you're seeing repeating numbers, it just means you're in alignment. Okay, so Colette says, the strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. Wow. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of your evolution. As the potency of your connections becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. Wow, that's cool. So yeah, strength. Our true strength is our spiritual strength. It's our connection with our higher self. And it's like she's got the world in her hands here, and she's also doing a bit of a yoga pose there, showing that she can do anything. Yeah. And so this might mean to you it's time to take a look at your boundaries, how you're standing up for yourself. What are you standing in your power? Are you taking your true power? Are you doing the best for yourself? Yeah, as Nikki says, inner authority. And really, it's when we know ourselves. It's when we know ourselves really well, we can stand in our power because we know who we are, and we can use that spiritual strength. It's good stuff. So that's the overriding theme for today. If you haven't watched the daily read for today, so today being the 4th of October, which it is for me and Alyssa, and it is for Nikki now as well, but it's very early morning for Nikki. And I don't know where you are, Greta. Where are you from? Where are you watching from? I've been doing the cutting meditation this week and grounding. Wow, are you still listening to my meditations? I don't have copies of them anymore. Sydney. So yeah, it's already Friday for you, Greta, as well. So yeah, the daily read for today, the energies for today were about, let's see if I can remember. It's about abundance. It's about raising your level of abundance, and that raising the level of abundance of what you're expecting is all about how you feel about yourself. So it's about what you think you deserve. It's what you are expecting for yourself. It's what you think you're good enough for. All of that. So it's all about you. How you feel about yourself is the level of abundance that you allow in. Yes, they're on my computer. I love them. Cool. Yeah, Alyssa, a friend asked me, do I want to be a voice actor? So watching some of my videos, he said, you've got a really good voice, really calming. It's like a voice actor's voice. You should be a voice actor. So I asked him to hook me up with how to do that, because I can do it from home with the microphone that I've got and the software that I've got. And yeah, now I'm getting asked to do voiceover stuff, which is cool. Yeah, and I explained to him I've only ever done it for myself before, recording the audiobooks, my own audiobooks, rather than other people's audiobooks, which I've signed up for now, and guided meditations. Nikki says, I know 1111 and 717 is very much associated with Archangel Metatron. Oh, is it? Yeah, I didn't know that. I know like 1111, that's like real alignment. That's like the best alignment you can get. Whenever I see that one, it's like true alignment. I see 747 a lot as well. And so that's just like a personal one that I see very often that tells me that I'm in alignment. Anyway, back to the energies for today. So yeah, about abundance, about it being your abundance level. What the level that you will allow in is about how you feel about yourself predominantly. And so the energies of today are about questioning how we're feeling about ourselves so that we can raise it up. And question our beliefs about ourselves. It's about ourselves, really, not about abundance itself. Not for today. It's about ourselves, how we feel about ourselves. One thing, I was chatting with a friend this morning. Hello, Adat, if you're watching this. about someone that's come back into my life who's kind of special. And I realized that when when you're around certain people, some people make you lower your energy, or they don't make you, but you lower your energy to be around them, and some people you raise your energy up to be around them. I raise my energy up when he's around me, which is great. And I've noticed, I was chatting with her about this, that I've noticed, in like past relationships or friendships, I will lower my energy. It's like I get demotivated, whereas he motivates me. He motivates me to do more and be better because he's holding that energy, which is cool. So yeah, that's another aspect of raising your abundance. It's like how you feel about yourself. Your surroundings, who is surrounding you, has a massive effect on that. Also, what you're doing too. Like, I'm living on a small island. There's not like a massive choice of people to hang out with here. I tend to hang out with the people that have got really good hearts, of which there are many here. Whereas there's not really the entrepreneurial kind of motivating people, that the people that I find really motivating to be around. And so what I do instead is listen to podcasts. So I'm hanging out with the people that I want to be around and getting that kind of vibe from them by listening to their podcasts. Every day, usually in the afternoon, I'll have it on in the background. So yeah, just check out your environment, who's around you, and how that's affecting how you're feeling about yourself, whether you're raising your energy up or lowering it down, whether it's motivating you, lowering it down. Same with your own energy too. So I'm going to the gym this morning because I feel like I'm full of energy. And I was good in training yesterday. I posted that on my Facebook. Did you see it? My Muay Thai training. So I can train twice today. I'm feeling good enough to train twice today. And so that exercise, it raises your energy up as well. So that makes you feel better about yourself. It's like achievements, these mini achievements. You can just like, it can be a small achievement at the gym, like walking for 20 minutes uphill on the treadmill or something. And you feel like you've achieved something. And that little win, that little win. Same with like meditating in the morning. So I use the Calm app. And they just have like 10-minute meditations, a daily 10-minute meditation. When you start the day with that, and the app kind of tells you how many days in a run you've done, it's these little wins that make you feel really good about yourself. So you can incorporate stuff like that to raise up how you feel about yourself. And the lessons and challenges for the day. Let's see people's messages first. Nikki says, your aura has a mix of green, entrepreneur, yellow, and some turquoise today. Oh, cool. Turquoise. I decided to put the lamp on. It's been sat there next to my computer and I didn't plug it in. I don't know why. But the turquoise might be coming from that because it's a blue lamp. Greta is the same. I didn't know that green was entrepreneur. I know like lime green is like fresh growth kind of thing. And I guess that's entrepreneurial is for me, entrepreneurial is like doing new stuff. It's like making shit up, making businesses up, making a new job up for yourself. But yeah, I've certainly got that going on. So our challenges and lessons for today was about the story that you're telling yourself. It's about your mindset. It's about thinking that there's something wrong with your life compared to thinking that everything's going great. And so we can look back, or we can look at where we are now and think that there's something wrong and look for what's wrong, and that's really debilitating. Or we can know that it's all working out, even if on the surface it looks like it's not working out. We're always where we should be right now. And that change in mindset can make things move, can make things flow much more easily. And it makes you feel better. It makes you feel better with whatever you're going through. So it's good. It's good to feel better. Nikki says, I also had an old friend come back into my life, had a great catch up. Oh, cool. I contacted her to ask to give a reference and it went from there. Oh, that's nice. So you've got a connection there. When are you starting your new job, Nikki? I'm excited about that for you. I am. So that was the lessons and challenges. And then the focus. What was the focus for today? Can anyone remember? 17th. It's 4th now. Okay. So 2 more weeks of freedom. What was the focus for today? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. We lost it. And I watched the daily read just before I started this live as well to try and remember what it was. So let's pick out some cards for some more. Maybe they'll tell me what the focus is. Hi, AP. How are you? Oops. I need to close it down. 12 weeks off. That's a nice holiday. You get a real reset, don't you? That was it. See? The focus. It was about new approaches. It was about being open to new approaches. I love my cards. They're great. I don't need to remember stuff. They'll remind me. Total reset. Yeah, when you have time off, especially when you have time to yourself, it really resets you. Get back to your own energy, and it's so good. So this is what came out. The first 2 cards out for going into the energies. Find a new approach. Find a new approach. That's what the focus was on. That's what the daily said. Was about finding a new approach. So thank you guys for reminding me. It was about not doing the same things over and over again. We get locked into these patterns, and it just keeps us manifesting the same things over and over. And so being open to new approaches, being open to new things, switching up your day, doing something different. I'm a Taurus, so I'm really fixed. I will eat the same things, do the same things. I try not to be like that. I guess every few years I move countries, so that's a change. I've got that going on. I guess I've had a lot of change in my life compared to some people, but I'm still pretty fixed, and I try not to be. Like, I try and go to new places, but I'm happy in my field, chewing the same grass every day. I do switch things up every now and then, but then I get fixed on that too. I like my routines. I do like my routines. New approach is being in peace with the flow and be okay with the unknown. That's it, being okay with the unknown. And all the magic is where the unknown is, for sure. For sure. So the next card's out. Here you go. Let's hold it in this hand. We got compassion and believe in self. Look how battered these cards are. I've been using them for years. Compassion and believe in yourself. Yeah, so relating this to the daily read, we've got how we're feeling about ourselves is how much abundance we're letting in. And so being kind to ourselves is like one of the best things you can do, especially when you're going through crap. Like, instead of trying to turn your mind around to the positive, which is kind of being really mean to yourself. It's like telling a kid that's crying, suck it up, stop crying. Don't do that. You give them a hug. And so that's what we're being told to do. It's like, if you're going through crap, you don't need to force yourself to turn around. You don't need to force yourself to see the positive side of it. Even what we were told in the challenges today, we don't need to, force ourselves to know that everything's going well. We're allowed to feel what we feel. We're allowed to feel when things aren't going well, and we're allowed to feel what we feel, and then have compassion. Give yourself a hug. It's hard. Like, life is hard. We go through these challenges, and it's hard. We're not here to pretend that it's not hard, and harden ourselves and ignore our emotions and battle on through. That's that masculine patriarchal kind of paradigm, and it's violent. It's violent to us. Violent toward us. Oh, Greta says my daughter's Taurus, born at 7:47. That's my number, 7:47. I wonder if I was born at 7:47. No, I don't think so. I think I was born later on in the morning. Or maybe I was. Who knows? What date? What date is your daughter, Greta? Nikki says, everything is absolutely moving for me now. The door is finally opened. That's awesome, Nikki. That's awesome. Like, I know with your weekly reads that you're going to only get good things from this break. And I know it was scary. It's really scary when you stop. It is. You're Virgo, Nikki. So even scarier for a Virgo. A Virgo is like everything to be in control. Right? 4th of May, 2000. You got a 2000 baby. I've got a 2000 baby as well. The 19-year-olds. Scary to say the least. It is scary, and it's scary for everyone, not just for Virgos. But it works. You know, you've just got to know that it works. And the more you do it, the more you have these breaks, the more you let go of something. So for everyone that doesn't know, Nikki quit her job. How many weeks ago did you say? You've had 12 weeks off. It's cool. Not knowing what she was doing, just knowing she needed that time for herself. And yeah, now she's starting a new job in a couple of weeks. From a new place of clarity. But yeah, it's scary when we do that. Okay, a couple more cards. So yeah, be kind to yourself. Feel what it feels like, even the crap. So you don't need to go straight from it's all working out for me when you're feeling crap. You give yourself a hug first. Make yourself a cup of coffee. Take some deep breaths. Do a guided meditation. Do whatever's nurturing to you to make you feel better. To acknowledge your emotions and feel better. And that's believing in yourself, you know, that's your emotions are there for a reason. It's not to ignore them. Here we go. We've got another message about abundance. So doubt cancels abundance, and I am appreciated. So what that means is doubting first of all, doubting your own self-appreciation. So not appreciating yourself properly, doubting that you deserve to be appreciated just for who you are. That can block abundance. And doubting that other people appreciate you also. That blocks abundance. And so the more you appreciate yourself, the more you expect others to appreciate you too. It starts from within. So yeah, all about us today. It's all about us and how we feel about ourselves. You're Gemini. Who have we got here? She's going through some challenges. Yeah, I think everyone is now. I don't think it's Taurus, just Taurus. I've had an idea. I'm starting this weekend. I'm going to do horoscope signs. I'm going to do a weekly read for every horoscope sign, starting this weekend. So I'm going to carry on doing the usual daily reads and the weekly read, the general one, but I'm also going to be doing it for each star sign too, trying to build up my YouTube audience. So that'll bring more people in, so that'll make it more fun. Gemini Mika. It's Gemini, 25th of May. Cool. I'm a Gemini rising. So, and I've got a lot of Aries as well. I'm born on the cusp of Aries Taurus. I've got a lot of Aries. So I'm like Aries, Moon, Aries, everything else. So I'm very Aries too. So I'm like either side of Taurus. Nikki says, it's absolutely amazing. Had so many realizations and finally saw the mirror my ex-husband has been reflecting for 30 years. Oh, wow. That's cool. Been split up for 4.5 years. Was told in July 2015 by higher self that I needed the mirror for soul growth and wasn't moving forward until I got it. Wow. And so your job was kind of holding you in that old energy. It just shows, doesn't it, that we need to find new approaches. We need to switch things up to move our energy on. Cool. Okay, I'm going to pick my 4 cards out for the day. So I keep these 4 cards by my bed all day and until the next morning, so that it keeps me on track the whole day. that at the end of the day I can so that at the end of the day I can look at them and go, oh, that's what all that crap was about today. Here we go. My cards: expansion, no worries. Things will grow when I stop worrying about it. Yeah, so the universe has kind of forcing me into situations at the moment through a few things happening in my life. It's like, when you just like, so you're a Taurus and you're so comfortable with your routine and everything's just like flowing smoothly, and you get stuck in a rut, and it was nice. It was nice being in that rut, like really nice lifestyle and everything. But then the universe is like, okay, you've been comfortable for too long. Let's rip this rug out from underneath your feet and let's mess that thing up. So that's what's been going on for me. But I'm still trying to go. I'm still going with the flow, but it has motivated me to change things up. Oh, my next two cards are romance, battered romance, and is this thought useful? Oh, I've got to think about my thoughts about romance. Okay. So it's when I pulled the romance card, that's when I went, woo. But yeah, the is this thought useful isn't so good along with it. Okay, who would like a reading? Who wants one? Yeah, so that's great, Nikki, that you've had those realizations. It's amazing what some space can do, right? Some space. He contacted me a few days ago saying he thinks he can buy me out. Wow, awesome. So that's your abundance coming in. And so that's been held back for like 4.5 years. That's full on. That's amazing that you've unlocked some abundance. Yeah, they are good cards. I don't like that. Is this thought useful though? Because it's like, that's telling me that I'm having negative thoughts about it. And I'm not having negative thoughts about it. I'm being more sensible about it. I'm being logical about it. I'm having thoughts about it. Okay. I won't say any more in case he's watching. Greta says, yes, please. So Greta's up first. And then Gemini Mika. Greta, so what I do, for those of you who are new, you got the romance as well. For those of you that are new, are connecting with your higher self to give you messages from your higher self about your energy right now. So it's about your consciousness. It's about your emotional energy state. So Greta, you got the romance card and travel. So in keeping with the focus for today, switching things up, doing something new, finding a new approach, the travel card, it can be travel. It can be straight up travel, travel somewhere and you'll meet a romantic partner. But it tends to be getting in that travel state of mind. So when you're traveling, you don't have any itinerary. Generally, there are some control freaks out there that map out everything. But generally, when you travel, you haven't got open. You're way open to being guided, to the magic, to going to the right places, meeting people, all kinds of things. And so it's a mindset. And you can get into that travel mindset at any time. It helps when you've got your time to yourself, like Nikki's just had, or like Nikki's having at the moment, and like I pretty much have all the time, apart from 8 o'clock in the mornings now when I'm doing this. So yeah, the travel state of mind opens you up to romance. Also, you tend to do more romantic things with yourself as well when you're in that state of mind of being open to new things, going new places, having no itinerary. So you tend to do nice things, If you've got nothing to do, you'll go to the park and look at the flowers. You do more romantic things for yourself. So yeah, you got romance. Also, Greta, this romance, I'm guessing you're single. This romance is going to be initiated by you realizing that you are love. And what I mean by that is you love really well. You're really good at loving. You're a kind, generous, loving person, and you deserve to have that same love back. And it's like when that really hits somebody, that's true, that you deserve to have someone that's just like you, loving you in the same way that you can love other people, and that you do love other people. It changes everything. So when you realize just how much you bring to the table and that you deserve to have that back, that's when you initiate this great romance, this great relationship. That's you, Greta. Gemini, Mika. Oh. Okay, Gemini, Mika. Okay, first of all, the first card out is sabotage, and the second card out is wait. That's where I went, whoa. So, jumping into things, rushing into things, usually comes from being in a place of fear. So you don't get good results from that when you're acting out of fear. So your higher self is saying, just wait, because anything else is sabotage. Rushing into things, yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. The good things only come when you act out of love, or act when you're in an inspired place, when you've got something positive that you're moving toward, when you've had an idea of something that you want, or it's from that positive frame of mind. So when we act from that place, then good things happen. When we act from fear, rushing because we think we're falling down off a cliff or whatever, it doesn't. We don't get good things. We get sabotage from that. So wait. So yeah, just relax and wait. Wait for guidance from your higher self to move forward. Wait until you've had a good idea. Don't wait. Don't act out of fear. Your next card's out of connection and get support. So this is about people that you're already connected to. I'm hearing like you. Why are you trying to look for new people instead of just asking the people that you already know for the support that you need? Maybe it feels more comfortable to approach new people because they don't know your past story. So maybe you're judging yourself based on your past story at the moment. Yeah. So ask yourself why aren't you going to the people you're already connected with for the support that you need? And then address that. So if it's that you're judging yourself for your past, or you think that or let's say maybe your past self doesn't feel like you deserve the support, and so all of those people you think agree with you that you don't deserve the support, and so if you went to them they wouldn't give you the support. It's very rarely true, although if we've had like a negative view of ourselves in the past, and people that we've connected with at that time tend to mirror that, tend to have a similar kind of view of themselves, and so they have a similar view of everyone else too. So that's you, Gemini, Mika. I'm sorry it wasn't so positive. Okay, who's up next? Nikki says, so I'm moving out in the near future, but who knows where or when or what. But I'm good with not knowing. It's actually very exciting and fun. It is. Like the unknown is scary, but it's more fun. It's like that surprise birthday party is way more exciting and fun than organizing your own birthday party. That's always the example that I give in readings when that kind of guidance comes up. Oh, Greta's been married for 27 years, so you could probably use some romance then. So it might be like injecting romance into your relationship by giving yourself that romance, by changing your being freer, being in that travel sort of mindset. AP, Claire, can I please ask you to look into something for me, please? Yes. Yes, you can. You're welcome, Greta. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. How? Is it how? Hoa? Firmino. Hello, darling. What do you see toward my professional career in real estate? Cool. Oh, are you already in real estate? Because the first cards out are detachment to initiate it. So if you've not stepped into that yet, Joe AO, is that right? Joe AO? So if you're not in real estate yet, then okay, yeah. So the first card out is detachment and then initiate. So you need to detach from what you were doing before to shift into it. Like just as Nikki's been showing us, when you give yourself that break, it's like relationships, right? You don't wait until someone new comes along to end the relationship that you want to get out of. You end the relationship you want to get, well, some people do, but you end the relationship that you want to get out of, and then you have this space of being by yourself, and then you get into a new relationship. Same with jobs, like the same applies. When you have that space to yourself, you get back to your own energy, and what you initiate is way better. So detach from what you're doing already. Take that leap of faith. So yeah, your higher self is saying, yeah, go for it, go for what you want. Also, the be careful who you're listening to, because you've got cleanse and talk to someone, which I'm hearing means you've heard other people, you're asking other people's opinions, people that are scared for you, people that are coming from a fearful place in themselves, like they would never give up the job, they would never move to do something that they love. And you ask them for advice or what they think of it, and they just come out with all this fear crap, and they say, it's really hard to get into now, or you won't make a lot of money, or be careful whose opinions you've listened to, because it's really not helpful. It's good to keep it to yourself. So every opinion that you've heard so far, let go of all of that, cleanse yourself of all of that. You know that you're being guided toward this, so it's right for you. So just stop asking people about it, because they'll load their negativity onto you. You can ask people that are positive, that you know something about it. You'll get something good from doing that. But you just let go of the opinions that you've heard about it. Go for it. That's a yes from your higher self. For Joe AO. AP. I'm just in the healing and closure stage at the moment. Okay, but what would M tell me if you could? Oh. Okay. So this isn't so much what M would tell you, but this is what your higher self is telling you about this, about relationship. AP. Relationships don't have to be such hard work. You don't need to make them hard work. Sure, there's work involved. You know, we need to have relationship skills. We need to communicate. We need to think of the other person. We need to get some balance. You know, there is work involved in it, but it doesn't have to be hard work. Like, it's not about finding someone that's got problems and then fixing them. It's not about, being someone's coach. That's what I used to do. It's not about projects. It's not, it doesn't need to be such hard work. So you need to shift your mindset when it comes to relationships. There should be a safe space. There should be a little bit of work involved, but not as much work as you're expecting, for sure. You don't have to do all of the work in that relationship. So think about attracting someone and being with someone that gives as much as you give, that's going to enrich your life as much as you enrich theirs. So it's reciprocal. Think about reciprocal relationships. Also, intimacy, being more creative with that. I'm getting kind of guarded energy from you. So kind of trying to manage the relationship, or trying to manage the situation. So it feels like you've been in some kind of maybe abusive relationships, maybe not that strong, maybe difficult relationships where you've had to be guided to protect yourself. whether that's emotionally or physically, whatever it is. And you're kind of expecting relationships to be like that, but it doesn't need to be like that. And so be more creative in your thoughts about what relationships could be. Imagine meeting someone that's just like you, you can really be yourself. So that's the intimacy card. You can really be yourself, and then they bring a lot into your life. They let you be yourself. They love you for who you are. Imagine what that would be like. In London. Okay. Wow, another one that's up in the middle of the night. Are you already in London? That is. Nikki. A message from Nikki's higher self. Are you trying to move to London? Where from? So Nikki. Okay, you've got physical action and healing. So take physical action for your healing. If you've been thinking about getting a massage or kinesiology or something like that, do that. Movement. I don't know. What have you been thinking of? You've been thinking of taking some action, of getting some healing. Yeah, your higher self says do it. Or maybe you've been thinking about changing your diet or more exercise or doing something that's going to heal you. Yeah, do it. Don't let anything hold you back from that. Also, you've got I am good enough and jealousy. We can attract jealousy. We can attract jealousy out of people or jealous people toward us by not feeling good enough. It's like when you're not feeling good enough and then someone turns around and tells you you're not good enough. It's like, you don't deserve that. What are you going for that for? And for them, it's coming from jealousy. It's because you're reaching higher. But from your part of it, it's not feeling good enough for it. So if you're reaching higher for something, if you're reaching for bigger, better expansion, just ask yourself how you're not feeling good enough for it, because it's going to attract jealous reactions from people. Or if you have been getting jealous reactions from people, link it back to how you're feeling good enough or not feeling good enough in yourself. AP says, you're so spot on, Claire. Thank you. Any strong advice for my next month in terms of my real estate dream? Joe Wayo, if you want a personal reading, then check out the description box for this video. You can find a link for it there, and on my website, behealing.com. So these are just like mini readings. I'm not going to go into great depth in these. I just want to give everyone a bit of guidance to show what I do. But yeah, if you want more information about that, then hit me up on behealing.com. I'd love to help you with that. AP, I have been guided. I'm trying to work on that. It takes time to open up, It's not something greatly wrong with you. It does take time. It's a process. That would be perfect. Oh, that's what being in a relationship with someone that reciprocates. Yes, for sure. I'm from Portugal. I stayed in Chile till last week. Now I'm in Dublin. Next stop is London. Wow, sounds great. Real estate in London. So just go with it. Huh? So your higher self was saying detach. I took that as being detached from your old job. But maybe it's detached from the mindset of struggle. I don't know. It could be magical. You could just like arrive in London and, find somewhere to stay, and whoever's place that is, like it's an Airbnb or something, their brother's there and they're in real estate, and it could just be that easy. It could be that magical and that easy. It's like when I was looking for a house years ago on the Gold Coast, I knew where I wanted to be. I knew what kind of house that I wanted to be at. The first real estate agent that I went into, they told me, "Oh, we've got a house that's just come in, like it's just sold, and they want to rent it out straight away." And it was like perfect. It was what I was looking for. Like completely said, "Oh, we'll find out if you can have a look at it today." And then because the previous owners of the house were moving out, but she said you might be able to have a look at it today. And then, of course, I went around every other real estate, looked at everything else that they had too, looked around every other real estate, ended up back there, and I moved into that house. It's like it can be that easy. Like you can make it hard. Like I made it hard. I could have, if I'd have really trusted, I could have just gone. I could have said, oh, okay, yes to them, gone and seen that one house and just spent the rest of the day having a nice time at the beach. But my trust level wasn't that high. I guess you need like confirmation like that it's the first thing that you saw. It's like when you go shopping, when you're looking for like, I don't know, a new dress or something. You see a dress in the shop and then you end up buying it in the end after you've gone around every other shop trying every other dress. So yeah, it can be magical. And if you're expecting it to be magical, if you're not in the struggle, then it all works out. Ultimate goal is to stay in London. I'm not a city person. You can keep London. I do like London though. Before I moved from the UK to Australia, I spent a bit more time in London with work. I was working in corporate IT, and they kept on sending me to London, and I got into it. I got into it more. I like visiting cities for short periods of time. Like here, so I'm living in Thailand on Koh Tao, small island, but I go regularly to Malaysia to get new visas for Taiwan. And I was going to Georgetown and Penang, which I like that place. But now I go to Kuala Lumpur and I'm really enjoying it there. Just there's so much more, in cities, so much going on. But again, I can only do a week. The energies for me. I have to live in a small island for so long, a little tropical island. It's got a slow pace and everything. I find like I'm a bit what's the word when your head's like swimmy. What's the word for it? Vertigo. I feel a bit like that when I'm in the city. The energies just make me feel like whoa. Especially when I first arrived there, it's like there's so much. The energy is just too much. I need to be on the little islands. Nikki says lots, mostly yoga, doing the sun salutation, nothing major. Oh yeah, get doing it. Not feeling good enough comes up often in my readings. Yeah. Oh, you and everyone else. Yeah, it's like one of the things that everyone's got to heal. It's like the underlying thing that a lot of people have got going on, myself included. And we just try and raise that up all the time. You're welcome, you're welcome. I get very involved with my art instead of physical stuff. Oh, that's healing as well, doing your art. Love Georgetown, but didn't like Kuala Lumpur. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been to Georgetown a lot. Like in the last 3 years, I've been there a lot, every 3 months. And it was just nice to have a change and try somewhere new. Georgetown's nice, there's all those little lanes and everything, and there's always a lot to see. But yeah, just going somewhere new, switching it up, and well, it's good. And I really enjoyed shopping in Kuala Lumpur more than Georgetown. And yeah, there's the Muay Thai training there as well, which was great, and within walking distance of where I was staying too. Which is nice, it's like being in Kuala Lumpur by myself, but then connecting in with people that are doing the same things as me, Muay Thai training, Thai trainers. It's like a little slice of home. It's like same in Georgetown too. If I hear someone speaking Thai, I'm like, ooh, you're my people. Find my people. Big cities can be too much sometimes. I think so, yeah. The energy. Too much. Too much. Okay, so I think we got everyone. Yeah, I used to be just a weekend for me. I could do like a long weekend in the city. I've already booked to go to Kuala Lumpur again in December. I'm going for a week because I wanted to go. I did 5 nights this last time, and I want to do longer this time. I liked it, but yeah, any more than that, I need to get back on my little island. I like the slow pace. I like taking my time for things. But I did get into the city vibe, you know. I was putting my earphones in, listening to music as I was strutting down the street. And I got into that. I did get into that city vibe. And when I came back here, everyone said, my friend said to me, "I thought you'd moved to Kuala Lumpur. I thought you were staying there." I guess I've had the traveling lifestyle for so long that um, I can adapt quite easily to new places. Weekend is more than enough, yeah. But yeah, I'm going for a week this next time. Slowly, slow paced, yeah, taking your time for things like that. So, more coffee. I'm going to go to the gym, then I'm going to go for a fresh juice. And the juice bar here, they're having a special this month where it's 20 baht off, which is about $1 off the fresh juices if you go there before 11 o'clock in the morning. And so now it's 10 to 9. So I'm going to go for a workout first, go for a fresh juice, maybe have some duck noodle soup, and go about my day. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box. Look out on my YouTube channel because I'm starting the horoscope. I'm starting the weekly reads for horoscopes this weekend. I'm really looking forward to that. I hope it's going to bring a lot of new people to my work. And yeah, check out the daily reads and all of that good stuff that I'm doing. I like making videos, it's good. Yeah, Psychic Cafe. Have I been doing it for a week? When did I start? I can't remember. I might have been doing it for a week now. I like it. It's good fun. It's nice catching up with everyone and doing the little readings. You're welcome, AP. Yeah, you have a great day too. Yeah, it is a good idea. Yeah, I think I told you. I had this idea ages ago. It was like years ago, 2 years ago or something, and I never got around to doing it. I couldn't commit. Commitment phobia. So remember to click like on this video as well. It helps more people see it when it's live and on the daily reads and the weekly reads and all of that. That helps me out, as does subscribing to the YouTube channel as well. Thank you. And yeah, I'm going to be posting the card for the day on my social media before the Psychic Cafe every day. Get people to come along to this. I'm a very good communicator. Thank you. I really like this. I like working online because I find it very easy to connect with people. There's no boundaries with energy, and so a psychic can connect with anyone over distance. And I kind of prefer it that way. Like if you were all in my room, I'd be freaking out. I'd be like, "Get out! Okay, it's over now. Off you go." I wouldn't like that so much. But yeah, doing it on video, it's cool. Like even if I'm just doing my weeklies or whatever, it's like I feel the energy of everyone that's watching, everyone that's going to watch. I feel the energy of that. It's nice. I feel even more awake than an hour ago. Oh no. Oops. Listen to a guided meditation or something, Nikki, and go to sleep. Tell you who, on YouTube, Michael Seeley. Check out Michael Seeley. He does hypnotism, like guided hypnotism, guided meditation things. I love falling asleep to his stuff. He's got a really good voice for it, and he does that whole confuse you mind thing, so you can't keep track of it, the way he speaks. It's great for falling asleep. Thanks, AP. I love doing it. So yeah, if you'd like a personal reading or want to get in on my weekly reading program, come along to behealing.com, check out what I offer. Energy healings too, which is more like a reading of your energy body. It's more like energy in this part of your body, and this is the consciousness that's behind it, or the emotional stuff that's behind it. So it's very much, it's like a reading. I do some energy work on it, but energy work is temporary. Energy work's temporary because you're recreating whatever's going on in your body with your consciousness. So if those energetic patterns don't change, if the emotional patterns don't change, then it's just going to carry on. You're just going to recreate it or create something else in its place. So yeah, my energy healings are more of like a reading plus energy healing. So have a fantastic day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, check Michael Seeley out. I really like his work. See you. Bye. Come along to behealing.com. Click like and subscribe and all of that stuff.